Liv Morgan has quietly built one of the most compelling journeys in modern WWE history. While she has been part of the company for more than a decade, her time on the main roster now stretches close to 9 years. That length of service alone is impressive in an industry known for constant change, but what truly defines Morgan's career is how her most iconic moments have come in the latter stages of her run. According to Morgan herself, her biggest achievements did not arrive early. Instead, they came after years of persistence, setbacks, reinvention, and belief. During an appearance on Raw Talk hosted by Bradley Martyn, Morgan was asked to reflect on the most memorable moments of her WWE career so far. In a rare instance, she stepped outside of her on-screen character and spoke honestly about what those milestones meant to her personally. What stood out immediately was that every moment she mentioned came during the later part of her career, reinforcing the idea that her story is one of growth rather than instant success. The first moment Morgan highlighted was her breakthrough victory in 2022 when she won the Money in the Bank ladder match. That night represented a turning point. For years, Morgan had been seen as talented but underutilized, someone the fans supported passionately but who had yet to receive a defining push. Winning the Money in the Bank briefcase changed that narrative almost instantly. According to Morgan, that win marked the first time she truly felt a sense of success in WWE. What made the moment even more special was what happened next. On the same night she won the briefcase, Morgan cashed it in on Ronda Rousey and captured her first championship. The quick cash in shocked fans and cemented her status as a top-level competitor. For Morgan, it wasn't just about holding gold. It was about validation. She described that moment as her first real accolade, the first tangible proof that she belonged at the top of the division. Carrying the briefcase and immediately turning it into championship gold remains one of the defining highlights of her career. Morgan then turned her attention to another career-defining chapter, SummerSlam. At that event, she successfully defeated Rhea Ripley to retain the Women's World Championship. On paper, it was already a massive victory. Beating Ripley, one of the most dominant figures in WWE, on a major stage like SummerSlam would stand out for any superstar. But for Morgan, the moment went even deeper. The match also marked a seismic shift in WWE storytelling. During the chaos of that rivalry, Dominik Mysterio turned on Ripley and chose Morgan instead. The betrayal sent shockwaves through the WWE universe and instantly elevated Morgan's character. She didn't just win a championship match. She emerged as the focal point of one of WWE's most talked-about storylines. Morgan described that night as standing out huge for her, not only because of the title retention, but because of the emotional and narrative impact surrounding it. In her view, moments like SummerSlam 2024 represent what makes wrestling special. It's not only about wins and losses, it's about stories, twists, and the reactions they generate. Dominik's decision to side with her over Ripley added a layer of drama that made the match unforgettable. For Morgan, that combination of championship success and storyline significance elevated the moment into something truly iconic. Another milestone she mentioned was her victory in the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble. Winning the Royal Rumble is considered one of the greatest achievements in WWE, as it guarantees a championship opportunity at WrestleMania. For Morgan, that win symbolized how far she had come. From being overlooked early in her career to standing alone as the last woman in the ring, the Royal Rumble victory reinforced her evolution into a main event star. She also referenced her Crown Jewel Championship win in 2024, which took place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. That achievement was historic in its own right. Performing on a global stage and capturing a title in such a high-profile international event added another layer of significance. Morgan grouped that victory alongside her Royal Rumble win as moments that would always stay with her. When reflecting on these milestones collectively, Morgan explained that any accomplishment involving a championship feels iconic to her. Titles represent trust from the company and recognition of hard work. Each belt she has won tells a story of persistence and payoff. Rather than one isolated highlight, her career is defined by a series of moments that gradually built her legacy. Morgan's exact words during the interview captured that sentiment perfectly. She explained that her Money in the Bank win in 2022 was the first taste of success she truly felt in WWE. She followed that by pointing to SummerSlam 2024, where beating Rhea Ripley and seeing Dominik choose her made the night unforgettable. She then added her Royal Rumble victory and Crown Jewel Championship win in Saudi Arabia, emphasizing that these achievements collectively represent the most memorable parts of her journey. Beyond championships and accolades, the interview also touched on Morgan's on-screen relationship with Dominik Mysterio. When asked who she would be with if not Dominik, Morgan answered without hesitation. Her response was simple: no one. She confidently stated that Dominik is her guy and that she had struck gold with him. In her view, there is no alternative love interest that would make sense. That answer further highlighted how invested Morgan is in the storyline. She spoke about how their relationship revitalized the romantic angle in WWE. While love stories have existed in wrestling for decades, Morgan believes that she and Dominik made it feel essential again. Instead of being a side plot, their relationship became a central part of ongoing narratives, affecting championships, alliances, and rivalries. Morgan explained that romantic storylines hadn't been explored in such a meaningful way for some time. What made her dynamic with Dominik different was how deeply it was woven into the larger picture. Their connection wasn't just about affection or jealousy. It influenced major matches, character decisions, and long-term arcs. For Morgan, being part of something that impactful added another layer of pride to her career. Looking at her journey as a whole, it's clear why Morgan values these moments so deeply. She didn't enter WWE and immediately find success. Instead, she endured years of trial and error, adapting her character and growing as a performer. The fact that her biggest accomplishments arrived later makes them even more meaningful. Her reflections on Raw Talk offered fans a rare glimpse into her mindset. Behind the confident on-screen persona is someone who appreciates the grind and recognizes how rare these opportunities are. Winning Money in the Bank, cashing in on Ronda Rousey, beating Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam, capturing titles in Saudi Arabia, and winning the Royal Rumble all serve as proof that persistence can pay off. As she continues her career, those moments will likely serve as the foundation of her legacy. For Liv Morgan, success didn't come overnight. It came after years of belief, resilience, and evolution. And judging by her confidence and self-awareness, her story in WWE is far from over.